Hello, welcome to NonniReads. Today, I'd like to give a class shout out to Miss Tara Neighbors' kindergarten class at Heard County Elementary School. Hope you boys and girls are having a great day. Today, we're going to read Red Riding Hood and The Sweet Little Wolf. That's different. Let me put on my reading glasses. Once upon a time, there was a big bad wolf who lived in the woods. Well, that's not quite true. Really, she was a sweet little wolf who loved all things pretty and pink, especially fairy tales. She lived with her mom and dad, who were very big and very bad. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf shook their heads. When will you ever learn to be a real wolf like us? It's time you went out to get dinner. So, Sweet Little Wolf set out. She hid behind a tree. I must be clever and cunning, she whispered over and over again as she looked at her mother's list. Here's her list. 1 onion, 2 large potatoes, 3 carrots, 1 sprig of rosemary, 1 little girl, tender and juicy. Just then, Red Riding Hood skipped by on her way to Grandma's house in the woods. Sweet Little Wolf couldn't believe her luck. She scampered slyly and followed her along the path. Red Riding Hood was reading a story out loud. Once upon a time, with a flick of a wand, a girl's rags turned into a beautiful gown fit for a ball. It was a fairy tale. Sweet Little Wolf pricked up her ears and listened. Outside Grandma's cottage, Red Riding Hood finished the story, and they lived happily ever after. Then she went inside. Sweet Little Wolf felt in her pocket for a handkerchief. Happy endings always made her cry. She pulled out her mother's list. Oh no! What had she been doing? She couldn't go home without dinner. There's a note on the door that says, "Gone to pick bluebells, Grandma." Grrr, grrr. There was only one thing to do. Grandma was out, so Sweet Little Wolf crept into the cottage after Red Riding Hood. She tried her hardest to make a scary face. She pointed her sharp claws. She practiced her best growl in Grandma's bedroom mirror. Her family would be so proud. But then she spotted a lovely pink robe, a frilly nightcap on the back of the bedroom door. Sweet Little Wolf couldn't resist trying them on. Suddenly, she heard Red Riding Hood in the next room. The girl was reading again. Once upon a time, a girl was rescued from a tower in the middle of a forest by a handsome prince. Sweet Little Wolf lay down in Grandma's soft, cozy bed. She would just listen to one more story. Then she would be a real wolf. Soon, Red Riding Hood heard a strange noise coming from Grandma's bedroom. Snuffle, grunt, snort! Snuffle, grunt, snort! She was surprised. Grandma was supposed to be picking what? That's right, bluebells in the woods. Why was she snoring in bed? She looked closer. Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have! And what big teeth! Red Riding Hood pulled back the covers and screamed. It was the big bad wolf. Help! She shouted. Wolf! A woodcutter heard Red Riding Hood's cry and ran toward the cottage as fast as he could. But sweet little wolf didn't leap out of bed and chase Red Riding Hood. She hid under the covers and sobbed great big tears. I don't want to be a big bad wolf, she cried. I want to listen to fairy tales. Red Riding Hood felt sorry for sweet little wolf. She told the woodcutter that she was perfectly safe and wrote a letter in her very best handwriting. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Wolf, here's the letter. Once upon a time, there lived a little wolf that didn't want to eat girls. She loved all things pretty and pink and dreamed of being a good kind wolf. So this story has a different ending, a happy ending. Best wishes, Red Riding Hood. See the letter? Sweet little wolf ran home with Red Riding Hood's letter. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf were delighted to have their own little wolf back. They had been worried, particularly when they heard about the woodcutter from their forest friends. It didn't matter that you aren't a big bad wolf. We love you just the way you are, said Mrs. Wolf, tucking her into bed. Little Wolf fell fast asleep, dreaming of princesses and magical lands and... what else do you think she's dreaming of? A very lovely little girl. Well, she was a wolf after all. And that is the story of Red Riding Hood and the sweet little wolf. Miss Tara's class, I hope that you boys and girls have a wonderful day.